Welcome to my new studio, everyone. Bianca Fallon, Beauty, Hair and Makeup. So everybody seems to be really keen on the whole gothic Lorde look. She's a Kiwi, we love her, don't care whether it's fashionable or not, but it has really caught on. And for us ladies who are over 30 and still want to remain fashionable, I'm going to show you a few little tricks to work this fashion craze that's sweeping the globe, but give it a little bit more subtlety so that we don't look too hard. It's all good when you're in your teens and you know, it looks great on light skin. However, as you get older, it just looks too hard. So let's get this huge mop of hair out of the way and have a look at that makeup. I've done half the face. So for some reason lately, it's the middle of winter, I have been using the MAC Tech at the moment. This one's NC43. And what I'm liking about it, I'm not quite sure why. Maybe I'm just enjoying going a little bit more matte these days. We've got our foundation brush and I'll just apply this product, sweeping downwards so that we're working with the vellus hairs and working quickly, okay, so it's little dots. If you're not quite sure about the foundation application, or I'm going a little bit too quick for you, I do have a full foundation application video on my channel. I'll leave the link for you guys below. So look how quickly that goes on. This product is a really full coverage product. However, you can blend it so that the actual skin comes through. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I'm enjoying it at the moment. I guess I just wanted a little bit more coverage through the colder months, and because I'm probably about an NC40 at the moment, this is an NC43, so it's just a good way for me to be able to blend the makeup and I know that it's actually sitting there. I've got my concealer brush and I am using, what is it? This is Derma-colour and it's called Camouflage Cream, and every makeup artist, budding makeup artist should have this in their kit. It also covers tattoos and scars and a multitude of sins. So I'm just using the D4 today and I'm popping it all over my eyelid, and that is going to keep my eye makeup on twice as long. And bend your, just put your face down and you can see where the bone is, and we're just going into this area and concealing. I like to go above the eyebrow, let's just blend that in, and also around the nose. Now, because this is a really dark lipstick, it's very similar to red where you've got to be really precise with it. So layering on your products, your foundation, your concealer and your powder are really important just to keep the product on. So stretch your lips out because you need to get in between all the lines and put a good layer on. And let's also go down these areas, down the nose, a little bit of shading underneath the chin, and I woke up with a blemish, so we'll just pop a bit on there. Don't know how I got that. Too much Russian fudge with my fiance, I would dare say. Now I'm going to use Bellevue Pure Minerals, and this is a loose foundation. It is called, where are we, Hawaiian Sands. I really like this product, nice and loose. Pop a bit in the top of your lid, round and round and round, and there's just all the way down the face over the eyelid. This is a company from Tauranga, New Zealand, so if you're worried about your carbon footprint, this is a great product, and we really got to work those minerals into the skin. I could probably use the Bellevue mineral by itself, but you know, I can't get out of the foundation, concealer, powder. I do love foundation powders for the daytime, but in the evening I like a little bit more coverage. Thank you. Okay, mascara wand. And with this look, I'm using a Revecen. I can't even pronounce it properly, to be honest. And it's like a blonde pencil for your eyebrows. It is really super light. I can handle really dark brows, but with this look, because the lips are so dark, I don't want to look really hard. So I'm just doing little dots all the way through. And if you need a tutorial a little bit more in depth on eyebrows, then I have one of those also, and I will leave the link for you on the main page so you can get your eyebrow beauty rocking on, because we can't leave the house with crap eyebrows. Now let's do eyes next. So here's all my little brushes that I'm going to be using today, and I've got them all off. So I'm using the MAC range of loose powders, and we've got Copper Beam, the darkest, Megarich, which is the middle colour, it's a nice goldy colour, and then Blonde's Gold for our base. So I've got one brush, I pop a bit of the product in the lid so that if this drops, it's not a problem. I'm not dropping the entire pot. Just tap it off, close our eye, and we are just popping it all over the eyelid. Don't be scared with this with eyeshadows, okay? Just get it on there. I know when I was first starting out, I spent like an hour in the bathroom trying to blend my blinking eyeshadow. But come here, I'll show you how to do it real easy. So I've got my Blonde's Gold on one side, and I've got my Megarich, I think it is, the middle colour, on the other side. Okay, and we're popping it all over. Get it all over the eyelid. That's the best way to start, okay? Don't be a scaredy cat, get it on there. Now, the next bit, we're going halfway up, and I'm going to leave this on here really blatant so that you can see it. Yeah, can you see where that is? Let's keep that. And we're just going to go a little bit on the interior in this bit here. Not all over the whole bit, just a bit in there, just to create a bit of depth. That's really good if your nose tends to be a little bit more flatter. So let's get a tiny little, oh, I don't know what colour I've got on that brush. I think it's my dark colour. We're just going to blend, yeah, it is my dark colour. We'll just blend that line out. And now we are going in with the Copper Beam, which is a really dark brown colour. Now, the thing about these iridescent loose powders, and they're really shiny, is they are super easy to blend. So if you have problems blending your eye makeup, start with the iridescent loose powders and you won't have any problems. It's when you have matte colours that you may run into a few problems. So I am putting this where my pupil is. I'm going halfway. Okay, plonk it on there. And along the contour line. So I'm making this nice and dark so that you guys can see where it's going. If you go too far into this area, that's okay. Get your other brush and just clean it up a bit. There we go. So we just need to make sure that this little middle line here is blended. We're not going in this area. We're just blend, 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 making sure that that line disappears, okay? Now, we need to make sure that this goes up high enough. Get our original blending brush and just blend that line out. Okay. And get a powder brush and blend this area. We don't want that nice and we don't want that hard. So get rid of those. Today I am using Dermaplum. Can you see that? That's by MAC. It's the purple. So I'm going to bring the purple up into the eye area, starting from the outside edge, little dots all the way through. I'm going to go right to the end of my lashes today. Cool. And then I have another loose powder. It's one of the stacked colours. Look at it. Oh, it's just juicy. I just love it. And I'm taking some product off the lid and using a point brush, and we are just blending that out so that it's not too hard. Fabulous. I thought we would put a little bit of liner on top. I'm going to use a liquid liner today, and this is a Lancome Art Liner, and it's in purple. And you give them a bit of a shake, and they tend to be a little bit curved, okay? So get the bit that suits your eye. And I'm going to start at the beginning of the eyelashes. Start small and as close to the your eyelashes as you possibly can. And do little dots if you have problems with it. You know, not everyone can do it perfectly the first time round, but you know, just try your best. So we're doing little dots. And I'm also going to go into the interior a little bit, because I think that makes my eyes stand out a little bit more. And I want to do a tiny bit of a flick. So how do I do that? It's a bit hard. I close one eye and I bring it in, and then I just join it up. Make sure that you join it up to the bottom bit. If that's your flavour, you can leave it open, but I like to join it up. Cool, that looks awesome. Now the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my point brush with my beautiful stacked purple colour, and I'm just going to give it a little bit more depth in the contour. Here we go, because I just thought, you know, it needs a little bit more. Okay, I'm loving that. Next, we are using Plumwine by Revolon. Need to get nice and close. And little dots, inside out, outside in. Depending on what shape bow you want at the top. If you want a curvy bow at the top, do that. If you want it more pointy, go inwards. I actually really like that colour. That's awesome. The reason I'm using a lip liner is because it makes these dark colours stay on. It's really important. They will disappear like that. And I'm meeting friends for dinner this evening, so I'm going to be eating with a fork, and I won't be biting into big things like sandwiches and such. Well, maybe a garlic cheese naan. My friends all know I'm a little bit crazy about garlic cheese naan. And just stretch it out, because we need to get in between all the lines. And with these dark colours, you may need to do a couple of applications just to get the depth that you're after. Use a pointed end to go around the edges. Just in little dots. How's that looking? So on one side I've got a bit of gloss, and that just softens it up a little bit, I find. I'm using Yves Saint Laurent lip balm, and this one's like a berry colour. Let's take a bit off the top. And I just found that just softened it a little bit, so it didn't look so hard. And when it's matte, does look really hard. Today I'm going to be using a cream blush. Thought we'd go away from the powders for once, and this is called Connection. It's a Jane Iredale mineral product, so it's nice and round. Do the Cabbage Patch style, and you can either just pop it on where you want it, yeah, and I'm making sure it's nice and light, or you get it on your finger and just apply it. It is really smooth and creamy. It's got like a silky powder in it, I would think. Okay, and if you're into contouring, pop a bit up here, bit up the top. You can pop a little bit down the side of your nose, underneath your nose, and a little bit on the chin just to create a bit of colour. Make sure that both sides are even. You've got to watch the light when you're applying blusher, because it can be darker on one side than the other. So I always find if I take a selfie afterwards and have a look at the application, then I can see any little small application problems that I've had. Now we just need to finish off by curling our lashes and have a look for my Unique 3D mascara video that I'm gonna do very soon. Today we are using the fabulous Eye of Horus, and this is a black. Now for any of you with any sensitive eye issues, Eye of Horus is a brilliant product that basically, you know, it's got nothing gross in it. It's paraben free, not tested on animals, and yeah, it's just a really beautiful product where if you are running into problems with sensitivity issues, I pretty much guarantee that you will not have any problems with this product, because it is made specifically for people with sensitive eyes. And we love long lashes, thanks to Revitalash for those. So this is the end result. And let's take our hairband off, and that's me. I hope you like my new studio space, and I hope you like the makeup that I did. I'll leave all the products and information on the main page for you, and the links to the eyebrow and the foundation tutorials as well. Anything that you guys fancy me doing, give me a buzz. Bianca Fallon for Media Makeup. Ka kite anō.